What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Appreciate you rocking with me yet again. Back with another What's Sold update. I had kind of an interesting couple of weeks. It seems that my take a shot. It seems that my pattern is not a lot going on. Probably Wednesday, Thursday, and then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I'll just start selling like 1, 2, 3 things at a time. And by the time Monday rolls around, I got a huge stack for USPS to pick up. And this was really kind of the same situation. This is going to be split over actually a couple of videos, I think. I had a really good weekend on volume and on money, I guess. I mean, I sold a lot of stuff. But it was really interesting because orders came in like hours apart. I'd get an order and I go, oh, okay, and go box it up. And a couple hours later, another one would come in and I was kind of like, well, I didn't record the first one, so I'd go box up, and then that just happened all weekend. So ended up having quite a few sales. This is going to be in no particular order, certainly not chronological order, because I just am not that organized. I pulled this Beck's golf towel out of a box in my garage. I got this from a charity auction raffle at a Super Bowl party, I don't even know, years ago. It's just been sitting in a box. I don't even play golf. I don't drink Beck's. It has nothing for me at all. I don't even know why I've kept it all these years, but I put it up for $10. I got an offer for 8 plus shipping on top. It has a clip on it, where you'd clip it to your golf bag. So it's a little bit heavy, and it's shipped at like a 10-ounce rate, I think. So shipping was a little high on it at $4.25, but I got an offer for 8 within, I think, a day. Let's see, I posted it March 29th. I bet it sold by April 1st. I also see I have a typo in the description, but that didn't stop them from finding it. So anyway, I basically, as far as I'm concerned, I'm into this for nothing. It was probably a raffle, so technically I'm into it for $1, I guess. But it's just been, I sourced it out of my garage. It was free at this point. Sold it for $8. Happy with that. This one hurt my heart a little bit. This is from my personal collection. This is a Diamond Dallas Page. What was it? A Velcro back, I think. Oh no, snapback hat. I bought this from out of probably WCW magazine. I don't even think you could purchase online at that point. I don't think. Huge DDP mark, but the hat was not good. I mean, even then, I would have been 16 probably at the time that I bought this hat, and it still didn't fit my big old head. Like, it was weirdly short over the top, you know what I mean? And it was a weird kind of velour material. It had behind this section here, it had a Velcro pocket that essentially went along this entire stitch line. And so you could, I don't know, hide stuff in it, but I don't know what you'd put in there other than maybe a 20. I don't know. The thing was weird, was not comfortable. I never wore it. It's just been sitting in boxes. At one point I thought I was going to get this logo tattooed. I might still, but anyway, neither here nor there. I had to part with it. I mean, what am I doing with this thing? I put it up for 40. I got an offer for 32. I just took it. There's no comps for it at all. Literally no comps for this. So you really don't know what any of this stuff is worth. I think at $32. So he just did the automatic 20% off offer that Mercari does. It's like 10, 15, 20, and you can just automatically put out the offer at a discount, which is pretty common on there. And so usually I counter, but honestly, I was just like, this sold really quick within a couple of days, and I just said, just let it go, move on, take the money and run. $32 plus shipping on top, so not bad. It's nostalgia wise, I hated partying with it, but it's really not a very good anything. So this one hurt a little bit as well to get rid of. You guys actually saw the video where I picked this up from Funko HQ when we did the tour. This was the last one on the shelf. I was really happy to get this Marty McFly in the radiation suit. I picked this up at Hot Topic, and then this I got at a flea market years ago. This Emmett Doc Brown Loot Crate exclusive pop. You would think that this would be worth money. It's not. It's like barely worth $10, which was surprising to me. I had all three up for $60 plus shipping on top. Had a lot of interest. A lot of people ask about it. People wanted me to break things up. I had this one guy who was blowing up the messenger for like 2 weeks he wanted these two pops for like $30 shipped, which at that point I'd be selling them for about $8 total, $8 or $9 a piece. I guess $9 a piece. And I'm like, I wasn't going to do that. So I just sat on it for a little bit. It didn't take too long. Let's see. This was listed March 20th and it had sold by before the end of the month. So it was really only like 10 days or something. It sold pretty quick. Had it up for 60. I think I had dropped the price once or twice. I think at this time it was priced at about $57, $58, and had an offer for 51. Took it, shipping on top. Happy with that. Sad to not own them anymore, but because I'm such a big Back to the Future fan. But I think I'm just over Pops. Period. They just don't do it for me anymore. They take up so much room. And the novelty, at least for me, is really worn off. Sold a set of those DVDs. My Name is Earl, season 1 through 4. Had it up for $30, took an offer for $25 plus shipping on top. Because there's so many discs in these, it's really heavy, and it was $11 to ship it. So he's all in for like $36 on these plus tax, I guess, since I'm in a sales tax state. Yeah, really happy with that. This was the second sale from the DVD lock. I had to check my notes here. My net on this was $22.50 after fees. It's nice when they sell through Mercari because it's just a flat 10%. You don't have to pay the additional PayPal fees or anything else. So at this point, with this sale, I was up to, $38, so almost halfway to getting back my initial investment, which is fantastic. And finally, for this video, I sold this Powerline shirt that I picked up from Goodwill. I was into this for, I think, $2 or $3. I just thought it was cool, honestly. It was like really clean. The design on it was really cool. Had it up for, I think, $17 originally on both Mercari and eBay. A lot of interest, a lot of people asking about it, but nobody buying it. Had an offer for $15. I took it. You know, it's $3 into $15. That's never a bad thing. I never said it was vintage. Nowhere does it say it's vintage. I guess I didn't take a good picture of the sleeves, but you can see here where it's double stitched, which is a definite indication that it's not vintage. Single stitch doesn't mean that it is, but double stitch definitely means that it's not. And the guy gave me 4 stars because he was hoping that it was from 1994. And I mean, I guess I should have called that out, that it's a modern shirt, but there were a lot of them available for sale, and I don't know, I guess I just didn't think about it. This is the second clothing item out of that thrifting video where I bought like 4 or 5 clothing items. I'm not going to say never. I'm not going to say I'll never buy clothes again, but I don't think I'll ever buy clothes again to flip. They're kind of a pain. They're really kind of a pain to deal with, and it's just not my gig, so that'll probably be the end of that. Alright, so that's it on this video. Let me know what you guys thought. Did I let stuff go too easy? Did I get a really good return, I guess we'll say? Some of the stuff I've had sitting around, so it's kind of hard to judge. But, it's still, that was a good weekend. This is probably actually over the course of a week, I would say, all these sales. Well, some of these, yeah, over the course of about a week, I guess, all these sales. So not bad. We're getting by. We're doing our thing. Let me know how you guys are doing as we navigate these waters, man. I want to go thrifting so bad. I don't have cabin fever. I don't feel stuck or anything. We love where we live. We love our house. We put too much work into building it, so we don't want to go anywhere. But I do wish that I could go thrifting. And also, I'm like scanning through Facebook Marketplace, and I'm seeing really good opportunities if I was willing to drive 20 miles down and meet a stranger and take their stuff. And it's like, is it really worth it? I don't think it is. How much gripe will I get from my mom and wife when they find out that I did that? So I'm passing out on a bunch of stuff, passing up, I should say, on a bunch of stuff. And it's hurting my heart. We're going to be in this for a long time. It'll be fall at least before we even start to get back to normal. So, we just got to do what we got to do. Like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. Appreciate you guys. I'll see you next time.